For decades, India has produced very few luxury brands that have earned genuine global recognition. Among them, two names have consistently stood above almost everyone else, the Oberoi and the Taj. These are not the brands that becomes icons overnight. They have spent generations building trust, refining hospitality, and creating experiences that have come to define Indian luxury across the world. And when a brand of that stature becomes associated with residential real estate, buyers aren't simply purchasing an apartment, they are buying into a legacy. Over the past few months, NCR's ultra-luxury residential market has witnessed two completely different launch philosophies. The first came from Oberoi Realty in Gurugram, a highly anticipated launch preceded by months of word-of-mouth buzz and remarkable buyer interest. 29th June, expression of interest officially opened. 1st and 2nd July, buyers submitted their EOI payments with substantial token amounts required to participate. 3rd July, the project was officially launched and unit allotment took place. Phase 1 sold out rapidly. Even more remarkably, according to market reports, over 500 buyers were unable to secure an allotment. And remember, we are talking about residences that begin at approximately 20 crore and go significantly higher, an extraordinary reflection of the brand equity and buyer confidence that Oberoi Realty commands. The second story unfolded very differently, much more quietly, much more selectively. In late 2025, Noida-based Gulshan Group partnered with the Indian Hotels Company Limited to bring the Taj brand into what is known as Taj Skyscape Residences. A fascinating development and one that is very different from what we have recently seen in Gurugram. But can a hospitality-led branded residence truly redefine luxury living in Noida? Who is this project really designed for? What does it get absolutely right? And more importantly, where are the concerns? Let's decode Taj Skyscape the WhiteHat way. If you enjoy research-driven real estate insights, subscribe to WhiteHat Realty. And if you are exploring luxury real estate in NCR, our team would be happy to assist you. The contact number is on your screen. So what makes this project particularly interesting isn't just the partnership. It's the way it has been introduced to the market. Unlike a conventional residential launch, there has been no large-scale advertising campaigns, no public launch events, no broad market push. Instead, information has largely been shared through private presentations and curated discussions with prospective buyers. The project was originally envisioned by the Gulshan Group as the G, an ultra-luxury development on the Noida Expressway, but in the late 2025, Gulshan Group entered into a partnership with IHCL, which operates the Taj brand. That collaboration fundamentally changed the identity of this development, and the single decision changed the question buyers now ask. Instead of asking how luxurious is the apartment, the question became, what does it actually feel like to live with the Taj? This is the real story behind Taj Skyscape. Many branded residences across the world derive tremendous value from their brand association, design philosophy, and marketing appeal. But once homeowners move in, the hospitality brand often has a very limited role in their day-to-day living experience. Taj Skyscape is attempting something different. This isn't just about carrying the Taj name on the facade. The vision is to bring the Taj hospitality philosophy into everyday residential living. That means the same organization that operates one of the India's most respected luxury hotel brands is expected to manage the residential experience. From concierge and housekeeping to resident services, facility management, food and beverage assistance, on-call chef, J-Circle wellness, laundry, and a range of hospitality-driven services, the exact way you would have enjoyed an estate in any Taj property. In other words, the brand isn't just helping sell the residences, it's expected to help operate them. And that distinction may ultimately become one of the project's biggest differentiators. Before we discuss the experience, let's first understand the product itself. According to project's RERA registration, Taj Skyscape is being developed on a land parcel of approximately 2.56 acres. The tower rises up to 57 floors. The first 17 levels are dedicated to 150-key Taj Hotel, while the managed residences begin only from the 18th floor onward. Continuing up to 56th floor, the 57th floor is reserved for a single penthouse. Each residence measures approximately 7,500 square feet of square area area, making it one of the largest residential offerings currently planned on the Noida Expressway. But this is also where the project becomes highly opinionated. Unlike traditional luxury developments spread across large campuses, Taj Skyscape follows a vertical luxury philosophy. And naturally, that comes with a trade-off. A 2.56-acre site simply cannot offer the kind of expansive gardens, walking boulevard, and acres of landscaped open spaces that buyers often associate with township living. Instead of competing on land area, Gulshan has taken a different approach. The project pushes much of its lifestyle experience upwards through elevated recreational spaces, sky-level amenities, and landscape zones planned within the Taj itself. From a design perspective, it's a smart response to a constrained land parcel. But whether it becomes an advantage or a limitation depends entirely on the buyer. Because many ultra-luxury buyers still associate luxury with the space, not just inside the apartment, but outside it. If your idea of luxury is stepping out into acres of landscape greens, this project may not align with your expectations. These developments like Max State 128, M3M Cullinan makes more sense. Interestingly, this Taj Skyscape style of hospitality-led luxury living has a very few direct comparison in NCR. In Noida, the closest parallel is the Max 1 in Sector 16B, a project we have already analyzed in detail. Do watch the detailed breakdown as well. In fact, we have covered virtually every major luxury development across the Noida Expressway, from pre-launch opportunities to ready-to-move-in residences, including ATS Knightsbridge, M3M Cullinan, Max State 128, Gulshan Dynasty, County 107, and many more. If you appreciate data-driven, research-backed real estate analysis, do follow and subscribe to WhiteHat Realty. And if you are looking for unbiased consultation for your next property purchase, you can reach out to us at 9873 353 353. Taj Skyscape is located in Noida Sector 129 along one of the most premium stretches of the Greater Noida Expressway. Connectivity is another strong advantage. Delhi is accessible through the DND and Kalindi Kunj corridor in a matter of a few minutes. The Noida International Airport is also well within 30 minutes, but perhaps the best advantage isn't the connectivity, it's positioning. Because when buyers in this price segment evaluate an address, they simply aren't just looking at a convenience, they are looking at whether the location can continue to command aspiration 10 or 15 years from now. And today, Sector 129 is steadily emerging as one of the strongest contenders in Noida's ultra-luxury landscape, with all the characteristics of an address that could be counted among the most prestigious sectors along the Noida Expressway in the years ahead. One obvious question still remains. What does it cost to own a residence like this? When the project was initially introduced, the first few residences were offered at a significantly lower price point. But today, the pricing being communicated in the market is in the vicinity of 40 crore for a conventional residence of approximately 7,500 square feet. That broadly translates to around 53,000 rupees per square foot, and this is gonna be the most expensive project ever introduced in Noida in terms of per square foot basis. From our understanding, there is still room for commercial discussions depending on the stage of engagement and the specific residence under consideration. And that's exactly why this project isn't being marketed like a conventional residential launch. So after analyzing every major aspect of Taj Skyscape, where does this project actually stand? The answer is, it depends entirely on what kind of luxury home you are looking for. If your definition of luxury is acres of landscape greens, large open parks, then Taj Skyscape is indeed not a right fit. Because this project has consciously chosen a different direction while managing the obvious constraint of the project, that is the small size of this plot. But there are evolving ways of accepting luxury: a highly private residence, a hospitality management style, a curated community, limited edition. The flexibility to design your own home and the convenience of Taj service ecosystem becoming part of your everyday life. Then Taj Skyscape deserves serious consideration. Whether that vision succeeds, only time will tell. But one thing is certain, projects like these represent an important shift in how luxury housing is beginning to evolve in NCR, specifically in Noida. From township living to experience-led living, and that perhaps is the biggest takeaway from Taj Skyscape. If you are considering a residence in this category, or if you are comparing it with the projects like the Oberoi, Max States, Jacob & Co, Elisab, or other ultra-luxury developments across NCR, we'd be happy to help you make an informed decision based on facts, not marketing. Our contact details are on your screen. This is WhiteHat Realty, value over valuation.